am in Stepford Bay right now, and Tram Journey for the last video we would do for version 2.3, Stepford Bay to Whitney Green. Now we'll go to Beachley, turn around, go to the Metro core, up to Bowling, Coxley and Barton, go down to Barely, and then to Whitney Green.
Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green.
Long journey. And I know that isn't the actual full tram line, there's like this section and this section, but this is the closest route to the full tram line. So next is cat auction.
Now approaching Cadoxton.
But I just
Please
love to
mind the gap
and to say we're
train
approaching.
and the platform. This is a Metro service to Whitney Green.
St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown, Barton, Berrily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of three
Now actually there's like something special for the Valley Bay van. There's one route, Stepford Central to Valley Bay. I'm gonna film that, but it's gonna be in the old Stepford Town to Railway place. It's not like it's not gonna be in the every sections. And the reason why they're special is because that route is connect, but it skips Cornelia Bridge. So that's why it's special. Then this concludes it. Now next to PC, we have to get the panto ready. Also, I know it's a pantograph. It's called panto because. And this is the battery.
This is a Metro service to Whitney Green. The next station will be Beachley.
Class 398 is the only train that can run on this tram line.
Now approaching Beachley.
Wait, panto on, panto on.
Change here. All services to
Get this.
Willowfield.
Oh,
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Now I do call it out the Stepford Bay shuttle. It is the one to Beachley. I call it because it's so short, and it's actually Beachley is the first station that's not on the Stepford Bay branch that has services. And yep, and one thing why we're going to Buffer is because we're going to do a turnaround here. Kind of like how you do it with the terminal system, the terminal 2 and 3.
Barton, Berrily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson.
The issue with this is that we're going to have to buffer if you go too fast.
This train is formed of 3 coaches. The train now
Alright, you guys can see what's turning around.
does not stop here.
This station is Beachley. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be City Hospital.
But, well, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
This is a Metro service to Whitney Green.
But is it a C? No. Okay, that train is bad. Okay.
You're now approaching City Hospital. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Calling at Stepford Central, Four Ways, Stepford East, High Street, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown, Barton,
After this, we go
Farrelly,
to the Metro
Denton
Core.
Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of
City
three
Hospital.
coaches.
This train is for
Your attention,
Whitney Green.
please.
The next station will be Stepford Central.
Metro service to Stepford Victoria has been cancelled. This is due to a member of the train crew being unavailable.
Right, now we go underground. And we're underground at the High Street.
Service to Whitney Green. Now approaching Stepford Central. Change here for services to Stepford Airport Central, Benton, Stepford Victoria, and Whitefield. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
For the 06
And Stepford
40
Central.
Stepford Connect service to Stepford Victoria. Calling at Financial Quarter and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 4 coaches. Platform B for the
This station
06
is
40
Stepford
Metro
Central.
service to Whitney
This train
Green
is
via
for
Barton.
Whitney Green.
Calling at
The next
Four
station
Ways,
will be Four
Stepford
Ways.
East, High Street, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown, Barton, Farrelly, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Platform 10.
This is a Metro service to Whitney Green. Calling at Four Ways,
It's still surprising how Morgantown and
East,
Docks and Whitney Green are
High
so
Street,
far away in Metro.
St Helens
But
Bridge,
when they do Waterland, it's
Angel
one stop.
Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown, Barton,
Also, can someone tell me if
Denton
you can
Road,
still do this OSI?
Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. The next station will be Four Ways. We are now approaching Four Ways. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
0641 Metro
Oh god, that's too
service
fast.
to Whitney Green via Barton. Calling at Stepford East, High Street, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown,
Station
Barton,
is
Farrelly,
Four Ways.
Denton Road,
This train is for
Robinson Way,
Whitney Green.
and Whitney Green.
The next station will be
This train is
Stepford
formed of
East.
3 coaches.
is a Metro service to Whitney Green. Now approaching Stepford East.
Now, for some reason, all of these
Change
metro
here
stations are
for
close.
services to Stepford
But
UFC.
only 4 of them are underground.
Please
I
mind
think
the
it's more
gap
now.
between
But it's
the
only
train
SC,
and the platform.
FW, SC, HS, Barton, and Cox Newtown.
Benton Bridge, Stepford Airport Parkway, and Stepford Airport Central. This train is
See what
full of 5 coaches. Platform B for the 06
Is
43
Stepford
Metro service
East.
to Whitney
This
Green
train is
via
for
Barton,
Whitney Green.
calling at
The next
High
station
Street,
will be
St
High
Helens
Street.
Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley Newtown, Barton, Verily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Platform 4 for the 06-44 Stepford Connect service to Stepford
This is a
Victoria.
Metro
So
service
that was
to
stuff about
Whitney
this.
Green.
Stepford Central,
The
Financial
next
Quarter,
station will be
and
High Street.
Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Metro was originally cancelled, and then it was re-added,
And
but then now it's
Whitney
overtaken
Green.
Tramlink.
Please mind the gap.
So I don't think Tramlink will come out anymore. But of course not, it's cancelled. But the thing is that Metro was also cancelled.
Approaching
And it's here.
High Street. Please mind the gap between
After
the
the
train
station, we just
and
go
the
back
platform.
out. God, we're not even close to halfway done.
Financial Quarter, and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 6 coaches. Platform C for the 06-44 Metro service to Whitney Green via Barton, calling at St Helens Bridge,
Is
Angel
High
Pass,
Street. Is
Bowden,
this train
Coxley
is for
Newtown,
this train Whitney
Barton,
Green.
Verily,
Stepford Victoria. The next
Denton
station
Road,
will be the next
Greenslade,
Helens Bridge.
Robinson Way,
Stepford East.
and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Alright, now we're going back over ground. Now this is actually not the same because before in the original plans, number 1, Metro went to Winfrey, number 2 went to Whitefield,
It's
number
a Metro
3
service
the
to
Stepford Loop,
Whitney
number 4
Green.
Airport. Now none of those exist there.
Now approaching St Helens Bridge. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Go mate, stop honking.
Platform 3 for the 06-46
Oh my!
Metro service to Whitney Green.
4 trains at St. Helens Bridge. And I'm the shortest.
Bowden,
This train is for Whitney Green.
Verily, Denton
The
Road,
next station will be Angel Pass.
Robinson Way, and Whitney Green.
Oh god, you have
This
to wait for
train
these
is
stops.
formed of 3 coaches.
my. What's one?
The 0643 Stepford Connect service to Stepford Airport Central is delayed by approximately 6 minutes. We are sorry that your journey will take longer than planned.
But okay. You guys need to skip forward. If I hit 300 subscribers, I'm gonna do a 2-mile line full journey. Wu Kai Sa. Wait, Wu Kai Sa?
The
I
train
don't
now
know which is
approaching
more
platform
convenient.
6
But I'll do
does
a
not
2-mile line
stop
full
here.
journey.
Please stand back from the platform edge.
Although it's probably gonna be in
The
like a
train
lot of
now
parts.
approaching platform 2
Right
does
now, my
not
plan is
stop
to do
here.
Tunmun to
Please
Hong
stand
Kong,
back from the
to
platform
Taiwan,
edge.
Taiwan. I'm gonna do it based on because you know on the top of every platform there's like a panel, and the 2-mile line is split into 3 panels. I might just do it like
Platform
that kind of.
4 for the
Okay, the plan
0643.
was good now.
Stepford Connect service to Stepford Airport Central. Calling at Bowden, Coxley, Benton, Benton Bridge, Stepford Airport Parkway, and Stepford Airport Central. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Be done. That was an asshole.
St Helens Bridge.
Your attention,
This
please.
train is for Stepford Airport Central.
0652.
We still have 9 stops
Stepford
left.
Connect
Oh my
service
god.
This
to
is a metro service to Whitney
So
Green.
there's 18 stops in this route.
The
What?
next station will be Angel Pass. Approaching Angel Pass. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So we'll just go via Bowden for the bottom loop. For some reason, the other way does not go via. Also, I'm going to remind you again, because St. Helens to Morgantown is 2 ways. They do via Benton and via Beverly. For the bottom loop, they do via Bowden and via Ellsworth Junction.
Robinson Way and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
That's how you tell the difference in those flats.
This station is Angel Pass. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Bowden.
Now the depots are not really convenient for this route because you have to spawn at either Cox and Newtown and drive to Whitney Green, or spawn at Beatty and drive to Stepford Bay. In fact, I was actually supposed to do Whitney Green to Stepford Bay, but that was so
Is a
inconvenient.
metro
I just
service
chose
to
not to do
Whitney
it.
Green.
The next station is Bowden, interchange station for Benton. I think this is change for Morgantown like barely because it's more convenient now.
Now approaching Bowden. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Barton. Calling at
Yeah, that's the depot. They had to spawn at to go to Cox Newtown.
Barely, Denton Road, Greenslade,
Denton Road.
Robinson Way,
What happened to Beverly
and
Denton Road?
Whitney Green.
Station is
This train
Bowden.
is formed of 3 coaches.
This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Coxley Newtown.
Cox Newtown, then Barton. So that means you do have to divert from the main line.
This is a Metro service to Whitney Green. The next station will be Coxley Newtown. Coxley Newtown. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh, the goes slow down.
Via Barton. Calling at Barton. Barely, Denton
So it's only this section. So actually, I think only Barton's very long because I know that this section's short and the Denton Road to Whitney Green short.
This train is formed of 3 coaches.
And also, if you just zoom out,
This station
you can see that
is
Coxley Newtown's
Coxley Newtown.
there. It's actually, I think it's faster to just get off of Coxley, walk down, and get a train from here instead of going back to
Will
Bowden.
be Barton. We are now approaching
Yeah.
Barton. Please mind the gap.
In fact, Denton Road and Beverly have beat Port Benton and Morgantown Docks for the shortest section ever in the entire game. 0.14 now, not 0.17
This is a Metro service
miles.
to Whitney Green.
For the 0652 Metro service to Whitney Green. Calling at Berrily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green.
Station is
This train
Barton.
is formed of 3 coaches.
This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Berrily.
Now it's really only like Denton Road to Whitney Green was tram track. The line goes all the way to Stepford Bay. One of the things I want in the future, although it's probably just gonna make the Stepford City area more congested, is to have a route from Stepford Bay to Stepford Victoria. What is it, power chain?
Is a Metro service to
Is there a power chain? So
Whitney
is there no
Green.
power chains? Okay, I thought there was a power chains. There's apparently no power chains. Turn left.
Berrily. Change here for services to Hampton Hargate and Morganstown. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Yeah, here it is, power chains.
Platform A for the 0654.
And this is where the tram tracks start.
Whitney Green. Calling out
But then the tram,
Denton Road.
and then at the end of this route, you actually go on street level.
And
If you know what I mean.
This train is formed of 3 coaches.
That's why I was going to my battery died.
Station is Berrily. This train is for Whitney Green. The
But
next
the same
station
person
will be
spawned.
Denton Road.
What? Hit it again. Okay. This section is very close to each other. The next one's only 0.14.
We are now approaching
0.16.
Denton Road. Please mind the gap between
And here
the
it is,
train
you go street
and the
level now.
platform. Is a Metro service to Whitney Green. And Whitney Green. Please
I
mind
don't
the
like the
gap.
fact that speed limit is 20 here.
Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Station is Denton Road. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Greenslade. We are now approaching Greenslade. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Metro service to Whitney Green.
Okay, finally it's a bit faster. Although we're about to rise, so I don't think there's a point of going any faster than like 35. Okay, power change again. It actually is more realistic. Like you have to change, you have to, because you can't, because if you turn off your battery pantograph, you can't move. It makes it more realistic.
Is Greenslade. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Robinson
Alright, 2
Way.
more stations, guys.
Is a Metro service to Whitney Green. The next station will be
What's that?
Robinson Way.
Alright.
Now approaching Robinson Way.
And here we go, boys.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Here we go, guys. Going to our abandoned traveling station now. Turn to the Metro. Waterline tracks there, and here it is, boys. Robinson Way, full Metro color. And I overshot.
Station is
There's only one door per pit, Kevitz, what?
this
That
train.
means there's only 6 doors in the 22.
Whitney Green. The next station
And
will
we'll just
be
travel on street for
Whitney
the last
Green.
section.
We are now approaching Whitney Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please. This is a Metro service to Whitney Green.
Stepford Bay.
They're going slow so don't hit the buffer. Stop, stop. So we're going to do Tram Journey. Now we'll do one connect random journey.
Is
I've locked with the
Whitney
Whitney
Green.
Bay and I'll see you guys next
This
time.
train
After that
terminates
video,
here.
I don't know, I
All
think it's got
change,
the chemical
please.
symbol too. So anyways,
Thank you for
peace.
travelling with us.